guys. So I thought I'd pop on here really quick because I just got back from the grocery store and I figured I'd share with you guys what I purchased. So we're going to do a grocery store haul. I went to the stock market, meat market that's here where I'm from in North Carolina, and I also went to Walmart. I typically go to different stores. I go to Aldi sometimes, Harris Teeter sometimes. I go to all different grocery stores, so I'm not just married to one. So this time I decided to do Walmart and the stock market. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and go through those items really quick because my meat needs to hurry up and get in the freezer. So let's get started. Okay, so first things first, so I can get this out of the way. Okay, there's a hurricane headed to the East Coast, which is supposed to hit North Carolina, the coast of North Carolina, upper South Carolina. So when I went to Walmart, I wasn't thinking that people were going to be out shopping for that. But I forgot that's typically what folks do. They run to the grocery store when there's a sight of snow or hurricane, anything like that, and they buy up everything. So I kind of ran into that today. So a lot of the things that I wanted to get or I intended to get, I didn't get to purchase because they were out. So anywho, I wanted to tell you about that because I got this water. I got lucky actually. This is the 40 half-liter bottles, so I did get that. And I wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way. So, yes, I did get that water. That's not the water that I typically buy. That's the Walmart brand of water. I will buy it sometimes just because I like to have bottled water, even though I know bottled water is not good for you. I do like to have them because that does help my family drink water. So I did get that because they had no other brand of water. There was no other brand of water. And somewhere in this stack, we'll get to what water I had purchased initially, which is my favorite brand of water, but this was all they had left. So I did purchase that little, I think it's a 6-pack of water, because that was the only thing on the shelf when I went back there. And just so happened I went back to the back of the store before I left, and I saw that they had like a crate of waters out, and he was literally handing them out to a line of people. So I managed to get that water. So yeah, that was my water experience. So I thought that was pretty funny. So we're going to get started with the meat first because I need to go ahead, like I said, and get that in the freezer. So when you go to the stock market, you get your meat. It kind of comes in packages like this, and it comes from when they, I guess, slaughter the animals or what have you. Then they package them up this way, and they put their store sticker on it and sell it at a discount rate. Let me see if I can get you guys better situated so you can see. So you can see the items a little bit better versus me. So, anywho, so this is how the meat comes. So this is 2 turkey legs. So I thought I'd get those because I did want to make some turkey legs. I also purchased some drumettes. They do sell these periodically, which is like a large bag of party wings. And you get this bag for $20. And so these are pretty good because it has like the little, the flats and the wings, I think is how you refer to them. So yes, you get a whole bag of these, and what I do is just divide them up and put them in Ziploc freezer bags and have them available so that, you know, I can just pull out one little bag and cook those when I need to. So yeah, I got these. My Walmart bags, but I never save my meat market bags because, of course, there was meat in them. I got a pack of hamburger meat, and this is 80-20%. My daughter's favorite, cube steak. and another package of cube steak. So I didn't get a lot of meat because, like I told you, there are times that I try not to eat a lot of meat. And so last month we kind of did seafood for the most part, seafood and chicken. And so after we eat this meat, then we'll go back to seafood. Okay, and so whenever I handle meat like that, I wash my hands. Just because that's me. So, and then also from the stock market, and this is sometimes I get some seasonings from there. They had this onion powder, so I needed some more of that, so I went on and purchased that. And then I always try to get mesquite barbecue seasoning from them because they really have a good flavor. So I'm really anal about handling raw meat, so I had to wipe off my table and put that meat up. So anywho, now let's get started with the remainder of our grocery haul. So I also purchased this. We do the Hawaiian punch, the different flavors. There are only certain flavors that we do, but those are the ones that the kids like. So that's the one I got this time. I got some Italian style meatballs, and I wanted to do those because I happened to run across them. Now that was the funny thing because my daughter's always saying, make meatballs with the spaghetti, and I never do it. But I happened to run across them in the store, and I was like, okay, this would be a great time to do the meatballs. So that's why I purchased those. I did get some butter. And these, I actually saw another YouTuber, Missy Lynn, purchased these when she went to the grocery store on one of her vlogs, and she talked about how great they taste. And last time I went to the grocery store, I bought some and I did eat them, and they are very, very, very good. She was so correct on that, and so of course I had to get some more. So these are sausage and shrimp jambalaya bites. Very, very good. This is the kind of milk that I purchase, is the Almond Breeze, and I buy the unsweetened original. I only buy whole milk when my son's home because that's what he wants. So otherwise I buy Almond Breeze. And then I got some sour cream, which we are huge sour cream eaters in this house, so we have to keep sour cream. I got some salad mix, and this is the spring mix with the baby lettuce, baby greens, and radicchio. Yeah. I was about to say that is so wrong. I think it's radicchio. I think it's how you say it. I also purchased some organic cage-free brown eggs, which I don't always purchase these. Sometimes I end up getting white eggs when I'm going to Aldi, but I'm trying to switch over to the brown eggs because they say that they're actually more organic when they're brown. So yeah, that's something I'm trying to work on. I did get a few of these Angus beef franks, and I buy the Nathan's brand because they have the beef franks, and they're skinless. So I usually, and they say that there are no artificial flavors or colors, no byproducts or anything like that. So that's why I usually buy Nathan's brand. So I did get some hot dogs just as something to munch on, since of course school's back in session. So now I have to think more on snack type items. I did get a crown of broccoli. I'm not going to pull it out of the bag, but that's how it looks, you know, when you buy a crown of broccoli. So I did purchase that. And I try to buy most of my vegetables fresh if I can. But if I do not buy them fresh, then I buy frozen. I never buy vegetables from the can, and that's because, guys, they have so much sodium because of the preservatives. So you kind of, if you can, you want to try to stay away from vegetables that are in the can. they're not always, they're not the best purchase. And I also got some of this natural cheese. It's the Parmesan, Romano, and Asiago cheeses. And I like to use these as toppers. So I try to always have some of that available. Some breadcrumbs, and I don't really stick to a certain brand on breadcrumbs. I just kind of buy what's a good deal or what I notice or what have you. I got some Prego. This is the Garden Chunky sauce with tomato, onion, and garlic, so I did want to get that. And I try to keep tomato sauces in my house. That's something I try to always keep. And then I got this white cheese. This is like a Mexican style cheese, so that I'm big on Mexican cheese dipping, you know, my chips in the cheese. I am so hooked on that. So that is my little snack. That is my guilty pleasure. So yes, I try to keep some Mexican cheese around the house. This is some raw cane sugar, and I try to keep this now for like coffee and, you know, little drinks like that. I try to keep this type of sugar so that I'm not consuming so much white sugar. So that I buy this. It's organic. It's the cane sugar raw. So this is pretty good, and it's not that expensive either, guys. I also needed some more Italian seasoning, so I did get some of that. Okay, I'm going to put my eggs and my sour cream and stuff in the fridge real quick. Okay, so next, some more of the fresh items that I purchased was some green onions, some carrots, some leeks. I love leeks, and this is a type of onion, so very good for you. So I love leeks. And the leeks, I cook them, basically use them the same way you use any other type of onion. Whatever I feel like I want the a different flavor onion, I'll use a leek. So yes. And usually for rice, or if I'm making an Asian dish or something like that, I'm definitely going to use my leeks. I got some sharp cheddar, and I like Sargento brand, but I do buy Kraft on occasion. I also got just one green pepper, just because I have caught myself. I usually buy too many, and I'll end up having to throw away one or have to use it really quickly. And so I just decided I need to start buying those little at a time. Okay, and so this is what I was talking about as far as the water. This is my favorite water, the La Blue. And they only had a 6-pack of this water. It was ridiculous. There was absolutely no water available in the store. So when I tell you that people are preparing for this hurricane, I am so serious. I'm like, we don't even know if it's going to make it here yet, folks. I guess it's better to be safe than sorry. I don't know, but yeah, whatever. So this is my daughter's favorite cereal. I got her the Special K Red Berries. And that's because she just had Cinnamon Toast Crunch and some other sweet cereal, so I would try to pull her back from that. I try to alternate so that she's not eating so many sweet cereals. And then I got a box of Honey Bunches of Oats, the honey roasted. And then I got a box of Rice Krispies, and this was so that I can make some Rice Krispie treats. Yes, stay tuned for that video. I thought, I was walking around trying to figure out what can I get that's sweet, because I always get that little sweet craving, and I said, hey, make some Rice Krispie treats. That would be something really simple to make, and something that you can eat that's sweet and it's not really bad for you. So, and I also got some Goya yellow rice. This is Spanish style rice. I love, love, love this type of rice. I got 2 boxes of that. And these are some snacks that my son apparently found out about in school. And so when he asks for snacks for school, I always buy him these. So I figured I'll try these to see if my daughter likes them. And so we are trying these Scooby-Doo graham cracker sticks. So yeah, I thought it was kind of funny. They're wanting Scooby snacks. So yeah, I figured I'd see if my daughter likes them, because I couldn't figure out another sweet treat for her. I got some more red potatoes, which I have some on the table now. So I'll just add this to the rest of them, which are back here in my little basket. Now, some of the sauces that I purchased, my husband started me loving Stubbs, so I got some of the Stubbs Sticky Sweet. So yeah, I got that. And that's barbecue sauce. I got some salmon, double Q pink salmon. I got 2 cans of that. I am going to try this. I've never tried this before. This is some medium original buffalo wing sauce. Tangy southern flavor. So we'll see how this tastes. I'm going to try this on some of those wings to see how that tastes. I got me some refried beans, and this is for my cheese. So this is, yes, from the first time I went to the Mexican restaurant long time ago, and I ordered the bean cheese dip. It's my favorite dip. And so what I do now is I make it at home, and that's what I do. So I buy the Mexican cheese, which you saw, and then I'll get me some refried beans, put it together, and yes, I have some cheese bean dip at the house. Saves a lot of money. This is my other jar of spaghetti sauce. I buy ragu a lot of times. I also buy the, what's the other one out? Bertolli. That's the other one I believe I purchased. Yeah, I think it's called Bertolli. And, but I wanted something with Italian sausage and garlic. Ragu had nothing that was available. Like I told you, everything was gone. And Bertolli just has the little smaller jars, and so I wanted to get something big, so I went on and got this Prego, which I do buy Prego sometimes, but it's probably the 3rd on my list. Bertolli and Ragu fight for first, and then, so I guess this will be second. And then this is my favorite dressing, guys. The other dressing I buy for my house is ranch dressing, because everybody loves freaking ranch dressing. I like it, but I'm not a huge fan of it. But this is my favorite dressing for my salads. And one of my girlfriends that I used to work with years ago at High Point Regional, shout out to her. I'll probably never see her again. I don't know, Tamika, that was one of my closest friends there. And she started me on this dressing combination for my salads, and I have stuck with it since then, and I absolutely love it. You guys try it. Somebody leave me down in the comment box whether or not you tried it before, or if you try it, let me know what you think about it. But this is my absolute favorite. Balsamic vinegar, and it doesn't matter what kind, whatever kind you like. This is a Rich and Lively balsamic vinegar, and these are Kraft brand, and a chunky blue cheese. These two together, the best salad dressing ever. The best, best, best. Try it together. Let me know what you guys think. I have been addicted ever since the first time I tried it. Next is another after-school snack, and this is some Cheez-Its, and there's 20 packs in here. So that's one of the things that I purchased. I usually always keep snacks like that around the house during the school year. You guys know I love lemonade, so you'll always see me purchase lemonade. So this is my Simply lemonade. This is the raspberry. Anything lemonade, I'll buy it. This is some iodized sea salt. These are my chips for my cheese bean dip, and I love this on the border, these on the border chips, and they are so delicious. Very good chips. They're not too salty, and I'm one of those people that if it's a salty chip, I won't eat it anymore. And that's not salty at all, and it goes they're really crispy. I like those chips. So yeah. And these are some hot dog buns I purchased. These are by Pepperidge Farm. They're just so soft. Oh my goodness, they're so soft. And these are the top sliced buns. So these go with my Nathan's hot dogs. Next, I have and I love when the grocery stores get these in because these come, straight off of the farms. And so, nowadays you don't get to, really consume apples like this anymore. And look at how tiny they are. So you can tell that they actually came directly off of a tree instead of some manufactured type thing. So, yeah. These are New York State apples, and yeah, I love these. Every time I see them in the stores like this, I always purchase them. And next I have my Jet Puff marshmallows for my Rice Krispie treats. I had to get some baking soda, so this is just a store brand baking soda. And I use my baking soda inside of my refrigerator and freezer, just some old school type thing. I'm not sure if the new generation, the millennials, do that or not, but it keeps your refrigerator and freezer fresh. So that's why I purchased those, and I also use them for other like homemade items that I make, like deodorants and stuff. I got me some penne pasta. And I'm always making something with pasta. So I keep pasta in my house. That's a definite. This is some spaghetti noodles. I got some rice. This is the basmati rice. And actually, I was going to purchase Uncle Ben's rice, which is probably I purchased basmati rice, but this is just a little more expensive and you don't get quite as much. But my favorites are Uncle Ben and basmati. So it just depends on which one's available. And believe it or not, guys, there was no Uncle Ben's rice in Walmart. Another one of those hurricane things, honey. And then I like instant coffee for the most part. So I got me a little package of Folgers coffee. I try not to drink too much coffee, but I like to have some available on occasion. And this is mostly for when I go to work on the weekends, that I like to have my little packages to take to work with me. So this is some decaf because I can't do a lot of caffeine. So I try to limit my amount of caffeine consumption, and so I try to drink decaf coffee for the most part. And then I believe we've come to the last bag here. And so what's in the last bag? Avocados! Yes, guys, I love avocado. And let me tell you, these are the Hass avocado. These two are really, really firm. So I can leave these out for a few days, a couple of days, and consume them then. So that's why I got the firmer ones. And then this one here is just a little, not too, I'm not sure if you can tell, but it just barely has a little give to it. And so this one I will eat today. So yeah, today or tomorrow. I'm thinking today because I'm kind of thinking I'm going to make a salad and put me some avocado in there. So yeah. So I guess I need to raise the camera. So that was my grocery store haul. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I figured since I was actually doing an actual grocery shopping trip that it would be nice to take you guys along with me, since the last time I did a grocery store haul, it was kind of just me picking up a few items, and I just wanted to kind of see how it went and whether or not anyone would watch, really. So I see that grocery store hauls are pretty popular, so I'll try to incorporate a few more of those because I'm always going to the store, guys. I'm one of those people that lives in the store. I'm either buying things for the house or buying things as far as groceries because that's something I want to cook, and so I need to go pick up some ingredients. So I am definitely one of those girls that love going to the grocery store and love going to like little knick-knack stores to buy things for the house, you know, like laundry detergent, things like that. I like to stay stocked up on those type of things. So I'll start bringing you guys along with me a little more often when I go to the store and, you know, see if you guys enjoy those videos. But anywho, that was my shopping trip. For all of these items, I believe I spent about $200, but this will take us through the most part of the month. I mean, that's kind of how I shop, is try to, you know, shop for a few weeks at a time because I don't like to be constantly looking for something to cook. Now, if I have to do that, I find myself going out and purchasing takeout. So that's one of the things to get in the habit of. If you keep your refrigerator and your pantry stocked, then that does keep you from feeling like, oh my goodness, last minute, we don't have anything to eat tonight, I don't feel like cooking, so let me just run and pick up some burgers. Bad idea. I used to do that a lot, you know, like when my kids were young. The older I've gotten, I've learned that it's better to try to keep food in your house. That way, regardless as to what, even if it's something that even if it's a night you don't feel like cooking a full meal, you at least have something in there that you can kind of put together really quick. So that's what I try to do now, and it helps a lot. It keeps me from purchasing as many takeout meals as I used to. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Try to make sure to keep your pantry and your fridge, mainly your freezer, stocked. So that's what I do. When I notice that we're running low, I try to go do a big shopping trip just to make sure that we have things in the house that we need. And then the little trips that I tell you that I'm constantly going to the store, those little trips are usually like to pick up things like fresh items that run out pretty quick, like potatoes and green peppers, avocados, those type of things. I'll run to the store frequently to get, you know, drinks, but I'm not going to the store constantly throughout a month buying meats and things. I don't like to do that. I try to keep those things stocked up in my freezer. So yeah, but anywho, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I'll kind of give you a little once over of the items that are left out. I've already put my meats up. I've already put my cold items up for the most part. So those things are already put away because like I told you, I had been out shopping, so they needed to be put away at this point. So yes, I'll kind of give you a little once over, and yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!